Sony decided to release a PS4 Remote Play app for iOS. Now, this isn't something that's necessarily new. This has been on Windows devices, macOS, and Android already. Well, Sony devices only, that is. But now we can play PS4 games on our iPhone for free. Anyway, let me show you how. The first thing you need is an iOS device, a PlayStation 4, an internet connection, a PS4 controller, and a PS4 game. Simple enough. If you didn't have those, then you're probably watching the wrong video. For best results, you want to use a wired Ethernet connection from your PS4 to your router because that's the most stable connection rather than Wi-Fi. But Wi-Fi does work and I use it all the time. Now boot up your PS4, log into that too, by the way. Also, make sure the account you're using has the PS4 set up as its primary PS4 or else this won't work. From there, you have to download the Remote Play app for iOS, and I'll leave that down in the description below, and then sign in. Make sure your PS4 software version is updated 6.5. I was really excited for this app, and I didn't update my PS4, and that's why. Then follow the directions on your phone. Either it'll connect automatically, or you'll have to go into settings, remote play on your PS4 to enter a code into your phone. From there, the app should work. Now you can play all your PS4 games on your iPhone or iPad. There are, however, some downsides. PS4s and PS4 Slims can only do 720p resolution, while the Pros can do 1080p. The quality of the stream is completely dependent on your internet connection, which means if you have crappy internet, you're not playing HD games anytime soon. If you're using your phone's data plan, then you gotta be a bit careful because this is like streaming Twitch streams or watching stuff on YouTube. This will drain your data plan. So I highly recommend only using Wi-Fi unless you actually have to use your PS4 for some particular reason that needs your desperate attention. I don't know. To activate remote play, you need to make sure your PS4 is always on or in sleep mode with the game disc you want to play inside the system. No one wants to have to get out of bed to change the game disc, especially when it's in another room. Games that require quick reactions like Overwatch may have way too much lag, so save your team members the stress and don't use it like this. So I think this app is more suited for games that aren't too action-based or for games that are more story-driven. So Persona 5. Portrait mode works best on iPads because of all the screen real estate you have, but on an iPhone, it's just a tiny little box. Lastly, as of release, you can't use a PS4 controller with the iOS app. Instead, you get these on-screen controls. Hopefully, they add in support for that soon. The touch controls are okay, they're not that great, and you can't really make precise movements in games. So just keep that in mind. You're not gonna have the best PS4 experience. Overall, I hope you guys found this video useful. I haven't tested everything. This app is still brand new, and I'm still getting into it, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Anyway guys, what do you think? Leave that in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and well, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.